Hello, world. So today we are chatting with Shawn Bennett of SB Imagine LLC.
Yeah.
And yay, hi, Shawn.
How you doing, Beth? What's going on?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, we're chatting. That's what's going on at the moment.
Yeah, we're chatting, doing what we do normally.
Yeah. Only this is for your business feature
Yeah.
on, September of the month of September.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, for those of you who don't know about Shawn, he is the headshot photographer who I always partner with for the headshot directory building events. And many of the photos that you see on the website are taken by Shawn.
Thank you. Yes, it is. That's
Yes.
me.
So, Shawn,
Mm-hmm.
you are a professional photographer.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and I know that that means you're an artist. So I'm
Mhm.
curious. Let's just start in with a really interesting question. Where do you
Yes.
get your inspiration from?
My inspiration comes from me walking the streets, just seeing different shapes, sizes. I love contrast. I love light. I love anything that makes a shape. So every time I look at someone, I look at how light fall on their face. I imagine how they were looking at a particular photo. You know, my how can I put it to you? My focus is mainly on those people that are not models, that are normal people, the everyday person. You know, that's where I get most of my inspiration from. Just walking the streets.
Yeah, I agree. The streets have all sorts of interesting people. You find
Yeah,
everyone there.
everything, everything.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of everything when you walk the streets.
Yes, especially in New York, right? These days.
New York, tell me about it. Streets are empty now, but it's
Well,
getting a little more full, but still.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's been some action. So, tell the world a little bit about your business. I mean, I know you said that you get your inspiration from shapes and light and people, but how does that work into your business?
Well, my business is I'm mainly a portrait photographer. So portrait, and then I'm also I'm moving into the branding part of photography where people are asking me to do, product photography, but mainly I love to do beauty shots, headshots. I like to do weddings. I do a little bit of everything. So my business is I'm not just a simple photographer where I just do one thing, because wherever I can bend and shape light, I can create beauty. So if I'm doing a headshot in the park, if I'm doing a headshot in my studio, it's the same concept, the same rules that apply. I make sure my light is good. I'm a light man. I love my light. And when you do like weddings and Sweet 16s and all these great venues where once upon a time,
Right.
you used to look for the beauty of the light. You used to just take the bride somewhere, take a beautiful shot of them, take the groom somewhere, get the fixing of the
The cup.
collar. Yeah, cuffs. I meant to say, I'm saying collar cuffs.
I did too.
Yeah. you know, um, I mean, it's just something that just drives me. So my business is just basically, um, I'm not a jack of all trades. That I'm not, because there's certain photographies I want to do, like baby photography, can't do it.
I don't go there either.
Baby photography, I'm just afraid that God forbid I drop someone's child. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work out pretty. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna be a pretty sight. But other than that, I've dabbled and dabbled in everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
But I
I'm
do.
down.
I see when we work together, you get excited. So like at the August event that we just did together for the
Hmm.
directory event, right? And you took one woman's headshot and then you were going around and I know you were showing it to our makeup artist and you're like, look what I got, look,
Yeah.
look. And you were really
Right.
excited about like the light and just
I'm
the background as well
always,
as her. Yeah.
always, always excited about just like I said, light is everything for me. And once I get my light right, I can get you to smile. I can get you to frown. I can get any reaction that I want out of you.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to do a crying shoot. I wanted
Oh,
to see if I
cool.
could evoke someone crying naturally,
Uh-oh.
and take a shot. I seen it. What was it? F-Stoppers did it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're familiar with F-Stoppers. Shout out to the guys on F-Stoppers.
I know who they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to try that, just to see if I can evoke that, that feeling, but not of children, out of
No.
adults.
Well, they would know in advance, right? I feel like for me, if you were to do that, all you'd have to do is ask me about my dead dog. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's like different, you kind of, I guess there's different ways, different things.
Me and your dog go back way back,
Did
So,
you meet my dog? This is
huh?
not your business. Did you meet my dog?
You don't remember?
No.
I'm your UPS man.
I know, but I didn't know you met Julio.
The big one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know how many years ago that was?
It's true. Oh my gosh, we have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been delivering over by you for 14 years, 15 years.
Longer
Something
than
like
I
that.
lived here. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? Because you did mention, also that you were my UPS driver, and then you have a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I know you're married, you have a family,
Yeah.
right? So how do you balance it all, and how do you, keep it all in a good place
Well,
for yourself?
balancing my life with my regular job, my family, I mainly focus on my business on the weekends. And so like half of the weekend, I won't even say half of the weekend. So if I have a shoot, I'll let everybody know, listen, Daddy got a shoot. I have stuff to do. And then if I don't have a shoot, we go off and do whatever we want to do. But, I try not to have like early morning shoots. If I have an early morning shoot, I get it done out the way. For majority of like editing, I'll do that in the middle of the night. And so like when everybody's sleeping, pull out my trusty
Ooh.
Wacom pen.
Tell us about this, Shawn.
Right,
What
this
is
is my
this?
Wacom pen. This is my buddy. When I stay up late, it's me and my Wacom pen and my Wacom.
Okay.
Yeah. We're up all late night just editing all night. So that's how I kind of balance it out. I take time out to there's some time that I take to edit. I allow myself at least an hour and a half to edit. Shoots, I try to, if I have multiple shoots, like I would have like maybe just say I got 3 shoots for the weekend, that's 6 hours. So I'll break up to 6 hours, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, and that's being 2 shoots, 2 hours a piece. If I have a wedding, I'm out all day.
That's the whole day. Yeah.
So that's my 9 to 5, and then, well, not necessarily 9 to 5, 9 to 9, and then
True.
and then whatever venue I have to do over the weekend. So that's how I balance all that stuff out,
So it sounds like time management and also communication with your family to let them know what's up.
Lots of it.
Yeah, but it still doesn't count in the time for, balancing time for you or for fun. So it seems like it's a lot of work. I mean, we are in New York. It's the city that never sleeps, right? Although
Right.
recently it's been sleeping a little. But
Mm-hmm.
what do you do for fun? How do you fit that in?
Well, fun for me. My family would tell you I'm a fun person. So
Yeah.
if I have nothing to do, I go and grill. I go put something on the grill. I go feed everybody. Let's see. For fun, it's so many. I'm the kind of guy that's whatever's going on at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. I usually make everything fun. So even if we could like I could come home from work and I could be dead tired. And if my wife wants some ice cream, so we'll get up, we'll go get ice cream. We'll walk to Carvel, and we'll walk back, and we'll laugh and talk and come back home, jump into bed, eat our ice cream. Well, obviously give the kids some ice cream as well, because, you know, they can't see me coming with ice cream. But, you know, I get them ice cream, and we'll all sit down, we'll have ice cream night. Or, you know, sometimes on a Friday, I could come home early from work. Guys, what do you feel like? Pizza? We'll go to Originals. We'll get some original. Oh, not to call out Originals, but, you know, shout out to those guys at Original Pizza.
Why not?
You know, but, you know, I go get some pizza with them. I'm simple, nothing too crazy, you know. Or if I really need to relax,
Yeah.
I will go and play music. And so I was once a DJ, you know.
I know you brought DJ equipment once to one of our friends.
Yeah, so I would go downstairs and I would blast music. I wouldn't care who gets mad. I would blast music. I wouldn't care who gets mad. But, you know, I haven't done that for a while, though. The music nowadays sucks, you know? It's not like what it used to be.
Yeah, but, you know, you've got your soundtrack. But it sounds like you live in the moment.
Yeah, I'm for the moment.
Yeah, and enjoy the moment as it is. Awesome. That's like a really good way to think about things. It kind of keeps expectations like at a normal level, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. So, what do you feel is the biggest factor in your success as a businessman?
Consistency.
Okay.
Anyone that goes to my website, go to my Instagram page. In the process of redoing my website. I'm in the process of branding my Facebook page, but my consistency, anyone could look at my image and say, Shawn shot that. Whenever we look at the big black book directory, not to say that you and I shoot different, right? But
a little bit.
But you can
styles.
You can see it. You can see there's two different styles there.
Yeah.
But all the images on the big black book all look the same. So I'm all about consistency and a clean look. I don't like muddy edits. If the edit gets too muddy, I don't want it. I throw it away. I start all over.
Yeah.
I'm not into, you know, I've dabbled a little bit into composites, but composites to me, it tends, if you don't have your color palette properly done, it starts to get money. My edits have to look like my edits. You have to look at it. It's clean. Anybody that looks at my work,
yeah,
they always say that's clean and that's me. See, clean. I love the clean.
You look just like the product you deliver.
Exactly. Yes. What you see, what you get. You know. Clean.
Yeah. Well, it helps people to know what they're going to get when they hire you too, right?
Absolutely.
That they see your website and then the product you deliver doesn't look totally different.
Yeah, whatever you see is what you get, because I believe that once you have consistency, people see that consistency, they know exactly what to expect. If you get something a little different, that's because you, the customer, want, you know, something that's out the ordinary, out of my brand. But I try not to go that far out. I accommodate you, but if it's going too far, I'm like, listen, you know, that's really not what, you know, what we agreed on, you know. Make sure that it's in my, well, obviously I'm catering to the customer, but at the same time, you have to cater to the customer with your own style. You're not going to sell a jelly donut with, you know, raspberry and say, oh, well, this is a jelly donut. No, it's a jelly donut made with flour, sugar, salt, whatever it's made with. That's the ingredients. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You know?
It's important, no matter what business you're in, whether it's photography or body lotion or a computer program, right?
Even down to look at Apple. What you see is what you get.
Yep.
It's stable. It works because I'm talking to you on a Mac right now.
Yep.
It works, you know. I have nothing against PC. I used to be a PC person years ago, but now I just like stability, something that just works. That's it. That's what I pay for.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know.
I agree. It's not really, it's never worked out in my favor to try to do a shoot that isn't in my style.
Mhm.
It always goes bad.
Well,
Yeah.
especially when you see, the thing is, the biggest thing to my photography as well is just my editing, how I edit, right? That's what brings the final product. That's how I hand you the final product. And some people tend to want to go overboard. They want these edits that are just like ridiculous. Oh, could you move this car? Like, what? That's where we said we was going to shoot the image, and the car is parked. I can't move that car. We should have went somewhere else if you didn't want the car in the background. But then again, I do pay attention to detail, so I would say, look, there's a car in the background, you know. But I've had bridezillas ask me to remove people out of, out of pictures that they weren't friends with anymore. I told them I can't do that,
Oh,
you
okay.
know. So
Yeah.
that's why I use the car as an example, but it was really, I've had, and I call them bridezillas because I've had bridezillas
Yeah.
who came to me and said, well, after the wedding, this person, they didn't buy us anything. They didn't give us anything. So can you take them out the picture? I was like, you can't do that.
No.
No,
That's
that's,
history.
that's not what I got paid for. I got paid for to deliver beautiful images to you. If you don't want that image, delete that one. You have 100 more. You have hundreds more. I've had people ask me some ridiculous things. Could you shrink me? Could you enlarge me? Could you enlarge this, shrink this, remove? No.
Yeah. So
No.
there's limits.
Yes,
Um, yeah, we have to set boundaries as entrepreneurs, even though it is our job to make the client happy.
yep.
I think it's best when we work with people who we like working with.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could count on one hand, two fingers, maybe three, how many clients I had that were, like I said, bridezillas. I had bridezillas. I know how to deal with them. You just yes them to death, and hey, look, they'll get what they want. Keep them. I had one. I don't want to call her bridezilla, but she was pregnant, getting married.
Oh, she was emotional.
Emotional.
Yeah.
But I catered to everything, all her needs, made her happy. But she did cry after one picture that I took. She was like, "I'm fat." I'm like, "You're pregnant, man. What do you want?"
Totally different thing.
She was like, "No, I'm fat." I was like, "No, you're pregnant. You'll be fine." I
Oh,
hope she didn't see this because she was like, "Yeah, I remember you."
she'll be fine because,
She'll be fine. She's fine now, I'm sure.
she is, I'm sure.
Unless she's pregnant again.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move on up. So what do you feel the next level of success looks like to you?
Well, next level of success. I am opening up the video part of my business where I start doing video.
Uh-huh.
It's a whole nother, YouTube academy of learning that I
Uh-huh.
will have to do. But I'm kind of liking the video with the just for behind the scenes, nothing too crazy. I don't want to do nothing with video that's I have to do a whole video production. I don't have the capacity, team members, anything for that as of yet. But for now, I just want to do something small video production that I could sell some behind the scenes for what I'm doing, like a fashion shoot or a product shoot that, you can see what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to start incorporating that now in my,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be like featured that I could say, well, I'm going to do this for you, for your business. But, it'll be something that I'll start introducing now, slowly. You like it, okay. And the more I do, the better I get at it.
Right. Just
So,
like a little bonus feature for
right,
right now.
right.
Yeah. Ooh,
Because
that's
as
gonna
far
be
as photography goes, I can do anything that I can basically do whatever I need with photography. That's second nature. But the video, angles and trying to get the right angle and also too, for you, those of you who don't know, I also like to produce music. That's another hobby that I have but that's a way back hobby from when I used to DJ. So I'm going to create custom tracks to say like, okay, well, if I'm selling you a product, I'm selling you a product that only I have. So it's not to say like you have to go and get what is it, permissions to use anyone else's music,
yeah.
you know? And so
Copyright.
I'll have my own music to go with it if you like it. And hey, listen, you can buy that. You can buy the whole package.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a
Just
package deal. Photo, video, music.
yeah, have the video, the music, photography, all goes in one, you
Yeah.
know?
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see some examples of this.
My next shoot. My next shoot.
Okay.
Yeah. Which will probably be tomorrow.
Yeah, we did. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, my next shoot. I'm gonna see if I can do it, Um, I'll try it out. If it works, it works. If it don't, I try.
Yeah. Well, you're never gonna know unless you try,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
you'll know how to make it work or fit or what you need to change and keep.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my goal.
Good.
That's my goal. You know?
Okay, so here is a really interesting question as well. I think this will be useful for entrepreneurs. What do you feel the secret sauce is that many entrepreneurs miss?
Ah, well, finding themselves. You
Hmm.
have to find yourself. You have to say to yourself, listen, stop, at one time, it's gonna sound like a bit of a contradiction to what I said earlier, right? Find your niche, right?
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna find three categories in photography, like say if you're doing photography, right? Find three categories of photography that you want to do, right? If you want to do a wedding photographer, if you want to be a portrait photographer, if you want to be a boudoir photographer, if you want to be a child photographer, car photography, find that niche and then call yourself one of those three. So if somebody comes to my site, right,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see portraits, and you're going to see glamour. You're going to see all those great things. You're not going to see, I'm not going to have car photography, car photography is fun. You got to try it. Car photography is fun, but you're not going to see car photography. You're not going to see, a baby photography, but you will see a maternity shoot because that go under,
Portrait.
portraits and glamour, you
Yeah.
know? So that's what I would do. But stick to find your niche and stick to it. Don't try to be how's it saying? The master of all, no, the jack of all, master of none.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so try and stick to one niche, try and stick to one thing in your business and grow on that. See,
Yeah.
I grew on the headshots. I can do headshots anywhere
Mm-hmm.
and it will come out great. Whether it be hello?
Oh no, I'm here. I can hear you.
Oh, I touched something. My Wacom just
I was like, no, you're here. Don't go anywhere.
no, the screen had went off. So yeah. So I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, but find your niche and stick to it.
So basically, niching down almost.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's easier to balance that way. Because when I was starting out, I was like, oh, I want to do everything. And I think maybe you do have to do everything in the beginning to kind of figure out where you fit in. But I learned really quickly that newborns and I are not a good match. It's just not.
Listen,
Somehow it doesn't work.
I take pictures of a toddler. It's fun. They're cute. But after a while, after you took like the 50th shot, you're like, okay, now you're at 100 shots. Now you have 200 shots, and it's just them going like this. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's annoying. That's patient. My wife told me you will not have patience for no children. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Guess what? I did not have patience for a child.
Yeah, it takes a certain person. Like, I mean, some people are really amazing at it.
Yeah.
Really, really amazing. Like, that's their gift. It's definitely not mine. But you don't really know that unless you kind of experiment with everything. I
Mm-hmm.
don't really have car photography as a gift either. I dabbled in it.
Car photography is
Fun, but
it's
I don't do
cool.
well.
I tried it. It's you know again, it's just too you want. It goes back to my whole theory of light, right? If I
Mhm.
can light a car, I can shoot it.
Yeah.
But to go and I can do maybe 4 portrait shots before I do one car photography shoot.
Well, yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
I
my
agree.
time after you gain your initial exposure, then you walking around with a light, lighting up every part of the car. You're taking take like 40 shots of a one car to get one picture. Yeah, that could be cool, but it gets boring after a while. But it's fun. It's fun, but just the technical part of it is like, oh my God, okay. So I have to get light the wheel now. I have to light the back wheel. I have to light the bumper. I have to light the lights. I have to, yeah. And then to go and edit that. It's a lot of edits.
I think it's just more fun to look at them. That was my conclusion after I experimented. So yeah, I do. I agree. I think niching down is really important for people to know about,
Mhm.
consider. So tell the world, Shawn, where can they find you? How can they contact you for a shoot?
Okay.
Where are you?
Well, I am located in Brooklyn. You can reach me at sbimagine.com, or you can add me on Instagram and soon Facebook. You can add me there. Um, I
Wait, what do we at you at? Be for
SB
no,
Imagine.
huh?
SB Imagine.
Okay.
SBIMAGIN.
So it's the same as the website, same as the Instagram. Okay.
Everything is all the same. So once you look up SB Imagine, you'll find me on my website. You'll find me on Facebook. You'll find me on Instagram.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
now you guys all know where to find our headshot photographer who's done many of our images on our website. It's
Yeah.
been really fun chatting with you. I always love working with you.
I love working with you as well.
Yeah.
You and Jamaica, everybody. I love working with you guys.
Yeah. It's always a good time.